Char's Counterattack. Char's Counterattack. It's time to react. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. Since the beginning of Mobile Suit Gundam, one piece of media has been heralded as the greatest thing ever. The thing that the most people are looking forward to the most. Char's Counterattack. The film. The Gundam movie. The one. The reason for watching Double Zeta. The only reason we've gotten this far. That's bullshit. I've had tons of fun as we've been going. But let me be facetious. The only reason for watching Gundam in the first place. Fuck everything else related to this enormous, galaxy-spanning, solar system in turmoil series. The important part is one blonde boy and what he does next. He's been missing for a long, long time. We've been wondering where he is. And now, finally, we're going to get to find out. Apologies for my weird, bad singing at the beginning. I am not Freddie Mercury, and so cannot sing the intro to Sheer Heart Attack. But ever since I heard the title of this film, Char's Counterattack, months and months ago, all of the months that I've spent not watching enough Gundam, all of the months that I spent watching Gundam consistently, all of the months, all of the time, I've been thinking in my head, Char's Counterattack, to the tune of Sheer Heart Attack, and I finally get to sing it, and it's bad, and that's fine. I've been building this up in my mind for that entire period of time, and that's why it's taken me so long to turn my attention to it, is because I've built it up so much, and I'm so invested in it being good and doing it right or something. That's all bullshit anyway, right? It's just about watching a cool piece of animation and getting what we get from it. I feel like the more pressure I put on myself to really, I really gotta do this right, I gotta do this properly, the less well and naturally and organically and coolly and mealy I actually end up doing it. So I'm gonna do this as an exercise in doing things my way. Today, I drew a thing, I've recorded it on my phone. It's the cover for News of the World, the Queen album, but with the mobile suit, the MSG, holding up a bunch of bleeding people. I don't know how relevant that'll be to the actual events of the show, but it's been an image that's been embedded in my mind for this whole time, and so I had to get it out there on paper, just like I had to sing the thing. These creative seeds, these creative needs, they flow out of me, and they flow out of creative people in such interesting and weird and strange ways that end up being very difficult to understand from the outside looking in. And that's how I feel about a lot of Gundam, is that while on many surface layers it's really easy and really simple, here are these kids, they're in these robots, they gotta fight these bad guys, there's also all this really interesting, symbolic, representative stuff going on. And there are layers that can be pulled from it as they embed themselves into your subconscious or your unconscious mind and create images that, for me, are very relevant and very useful and very powerful. I'm thinking a lot about futures and how we as people, modern people integrated with technology, can use our capacities for thought, for compassion, for interacting with each other, for care, for love of things, of ways of being, of each other, how we can leverage those moving forward into strange futures that will place in our hands, and have already placed in our hands, the power to move things, shape things, and change things for others. Something about Gundam speaks to the desire and the capacity for the individual, especially the young individual, not quite battered enough by reality, to make choices that create big changes on a small scale and on a broad scale. It's stories like that that I think we need more than ever now, in a world that feels too big in many ways to have significant power and influence over. Our characters pilot mechas, weapons, machines for forces that are bigger than them and against forces that are bigger than them. All the while, adults make choices with a different level of knowledge, but still an incomplete level of knowledge. Choices that shape the lives of future generations, and often in negative ways. And in the conflict between these seeking children and the powers they hold, and these, I don't know what the word to use here is for the adults. I want to use one of those negative ones, but it's more than that. It's like set in place, stuck adults, trying to change things in the same way over and over again. In the conflict between these two grand forces and the emergence of something novel in the minds of the young, something beyond, something interesting, we find the setting for Gundam. And in the midst of another decade of conflict, war, children becoming soldiers to fight for big causes that don't seem to change that much, regardless of who wins, Char, once a simple soldier, then a revolutionary traitor, then a champion of said rebellion and of the people in some sense, has been gone for a long time. What is he up to? I don't know what time period this is going to be set in. I really don't know much about it at all, except that a lot of the creative staff that were working on ZZ ended up working on the movie. I know that this is beloved as a film. I expect that it will be far too much for me to really take in and grapple with my first time watching it through. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. I've got a couple of possibilities. One is that I kind of pause midway through and let myself settle and then come back to it. I'd rather not do that. Another is that I do a little bit of discussion afterward and then let it percolate and then come back and discuss it tomorrow or the next day. And a third is that I just give it my best shot and play it by ear. So I'm going to do the latter and see if it turns into the one of the former, okay? Give me a second to get everything set up, and then we will dive in fully to this feature film presentation. Thanks for joining me. See you in a second. Okay, settle in, friends. We're going on a journey. I have the full entirety of Char's Counterattack, the Hides version, using the 2018 JPBD and some other stuff I don't know about. It's supposed to be a good version. We're gonna fucking watch it. It's 2 hours long. Wow. That's a lot of Gundam. I'm really excited and also really nervous for this, but I'm gonna convert that nervousness into excitement and gratitude. Thank you to all of you who've stuck with me for Gundam this far. I hope you'll continue to as we move forward. I think we'll probably take a break from UC after this, but we have a bunch of other old shows that are very exciting and a lot of people are really interested in seeing, and I'd like to give them the time of day. If you appreciate this content and the work that goes into it, all that I can ask is that you consider checking out the Patreon that's linked in the description. It's $1, and that gets you early access to everything that I do, as well as access to Discord where people chat about stuff. It goes all of the way. It's the only thing that supports this channel and makes it work, and it's like my lifeblood. It's like I'm so beyond grateful that it works, and that's all I'll say about it. Check it out if you enjoy this. Let's watch. So like grab yourself a tasty beverage, some snacks maybe, the popcorn. Let's dive into Char's Counterattack. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the corner, linked down there in the description, and a timer-based version up here on YouTube. If you'd like to sync your own copy of the film, which I highly recommend, up with this YouTube version, grab your copy, put it at 0 seconds, and get ready for the beep, 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 beep. And on the beep and the green light is when you should hit the button, and then we should be pretty much synced up, and we can watch the film together without having to watch the film together. Okay? Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it. Beep beep timer for Char's Counterattack. Boom, 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 boom. I expect that the music is going to be stellar. I expect that the animation is going to be kind of like untouchable. Beyond that, I got no fucking clue. I'm gonna get my notes ready. Which moon is this? Looks like the moon to me, but I don't know. Who this? Neozion. Drop a meteorite? On who? I don't like dropping meteorites. That's very familiar, considering I just drew it. That was really cool, though. That was really cool. The musical build and the tension. Fuck. Is this our squad? Is this our squad of ne'er-do-wells? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Everything flows. The backgrounds are vibrant and... Fuck. So she's important for something. But she keeps running away. Quest Pariah. Like pariah? Okay. So she's the daughter of an official. And she's insightful. So the bigwigs didn't believe that Char was alive, and now he's attacking. Something about putting Earth in a deep freeze? And dropping a meteor? Right. Is he for real gonna drop a big rock on Earth? Whoa. The sound design is incredible so far. Lieutenant Amaro? I'm sorry, who? Who is you? Fifth Luna. And who's this? Gune is a him. Okay. Wait, was that Char? He said he's in the Sazabi. Was that Char? Fuck, that looks good. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I just talked yesterday about, like, sweeping shots being so cool and creating so much space. Fucking hell. I need to let my brain adapt. I need to let my brain adapt. My brain is not adapting. It's so pretty. So we're starting off the film with a failure to stop. That was cool. That was cool. Familiar, huh? Sharka! Were those dummies? What was that? Wow, we are starting off with face to face. That is, yeah. Wow, so we're just starting off that way. That's so great. Let's just get in without anything being connected. We got cool lightsaber sounds too. That's new. Destiny to enforce discipline. Fuck. Everything is so dynamic and slams into other things, and it feels so much more kinetic than most of our space battles. Oh. Our plan is a go. So we're dropping a rock in the Arctic Circle in order to create a freeze over of Earth and force people out into space, you know? Have fun. Mm-hmm. That's some bullshit. But I guess if we're fleeing... Is he gonna pull them through? One? Only one? No. It's a death sentence. That's hard. Yeah. Why did we give us that name? That's such a name. Hathaway Noah. He's an Earther. They're gonna fucking die, kid. They're gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna say it. Bye, fam. They'll be fine. They'll be just fine, buddy. Alright, who do we have? We got a whole bunch of people that I don't recognize. Hanan might be recognized, but if so, I don't. Wait. Hathaway Noah? Like Noah? Like Bright Noah? Wait. No. Because that wasn't her, right? That wasn't his wife. And just didn't tell anybody. That's why he has the upper hand. We're not working with ourselves. That was a fun pan. This is just chock full of tricks. Just chock full of tricks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This might be the last ship off Earth. Fuck, is Gundam gonna go on in like a post-Earth world? That was cool looking. I'm reminded in some places of Wings of Honiamis, but then also not. Holy fuck. Yeah, fly away from that. Guys. Well, us two, hey, chosen by the gods. She does have very bright blue hair. Like a particular character that we've met before. Holy shit. Holy shit. We are the dinosaurs. Straight into Tibet. Dublin wasn't enough, huh? Fuck, I've never seen anything that looked like that. They don't go out there. Oh, we're just getting our explanation of all the Space Noid stuff. Good. So we start with grand defeat. How fucked is Earth? Whoa. Lo-Fi Amuro. They have done been playing both. Mm-hmm. Her mannerisms are wonderful, the way she bounces around. God, that's cool. The Psychomu? We've got one that normal people can kind of use. The whole thing thinks? It thinks? Your robot has a mind of its own? How exciting. New Gundam. Made of new metal. Holy shit. And I am proud, yeah. He knows how to lead, man. Who's this? Uh-huh. Because he wants to be a straight there, right on it soldier. Oh. Is this name starts with the G? Name? Gyune. Nanai. So he's a cyber new type. Mm-hmm. Romance? Romance partner? Whee! This is dope. So much extra going on. I really get sucked in by how much, like, and the sound in the background and stuff. Really sucked in. He's a little obsessed, huh? Pushing himself a little too far, huh? Yeah, the way she moves in 0G, or like low G, is really cool. Risen. Fucking classic Zaku's. Good to see him. Or something close. Whoa. The fade outs are really cool. Wait, she flies in with him? It's interesting. Okay, so here's Gyune. So I'm not entirely sure of the context of this battle. I know we're launching to try to get there in time before he gets back to Sweetwater. Awesome. That's a setup for whatever that is. Oh my god. Each launch and each, like, strike of a gun or shift of a thing has just been, like, really cool. Really detailed, really dynamic, really oomphy. Ooh. So I'm not... Okay, so she's fighting for Char, fighting for Neo Zeon. Wow. Hi, Chen. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. You do not want to be on the fringes of this battle. Holy shit. Whoa. God, modern CG, like, flying around stuff looks nothing like this. This is so much cooler. It's so fucking crispy. Our use of, like, noise and sparkles, too. Ah. Whoa. Gundam has always been really good about transitioning from inside the suits to outside, but this is next level. The cut-ins are so smooth and fluid that they, like, I don't even connect that they're happening. And we watch from the outside. I wonder how they'll get involved. Yes, a Gundam. But whose? Oh. Okay, so these are the civilians? Holy shit, it is. Holy shit, it is. Where's your family? Oh. Oh my god. That's Bright's family, man. Whoa, we're going into new type space. What the fuck? Hi, Lala Goose. Okay. The fuck you mean by that? Fucking zip open blankets. The future is now. I guess maybe it makes sense in 0G. Hmm. She really, there's so much emphasis on how she moves. So she's the not lover who's close. Aww. She really cares about him too. I think we fall in love with her, but Amuro can't. Hey, the boy! The boy! You gotta chill, bro. She'll take care of herself. Yeah. Who? Her dad? A real hero. Hmm? A girl? Oh, she didn't know who she was. Who he was. Whoa. Feel anything? You mean like, did you get the magic vibes? Hmm. It's crazy how legends build. He had a manual, too. Oh, I guess he didn't read it. Interesting, though. Whoa. I love all these in-universe explanations that might be completely wrong. Hmm. Sorry, Captain Bright gets on your nerves. He gets on a lot of people's nerves sometimes. Fuck. How did they do that? How did they draw that? How did they draw that? How does it look like that? I feel like I just watched an act of genuine wizardry. What the fuck? What a way to create wonder for a side. I wonder if she's gonna be contentious with her. Yeah. She's cute. Who are you? Are you dating? Okay. Interfere? What are you talking about? What? Little one, you crazy. What? What the hell? She's really silly. That's really silly and jealous and very childish. Whoa, okay. It creates the wonder for us too, because they're Yeah. She's got the spirit that can glue us together. That's a really interesting phrase. Yeah. You can understand why he's doing these things, but, like, what he's doing, he seems... Okay, so it hasn't actually happened. Oh. Didn't work against the first one. Huh? I really like how we've done exposition. Even though it's just Bright and Amuro saying things that, like, that both of them know, they're saying them in, like, a speculative way. That's, like, curious about what will happen next. Taking her with him, too. She might end up in danger. Who's he? That he knows Mirai. Oh, wait, have we met him on Londinium before? Maybe. If so, I don't recognize him. We just allow that, yeah. It's just the way it is. It's how politicians are. Ugh. She's got such a sadness about her. She's really sympathetic to Char's cause. I wonder if she'll end up on their side. Mm-hmm. Hathaway's really cute. Hotto! Holy shit, he's full here. Let's go. Char at the table. I don't know if it should. Okay, so what are we doing? Whoa. Not Sweetwater, Axis. Giving them a full base and like, the history. Bribe. I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh. Oh my god. He's gonna drop Axis onto Earth. This is all a play. Working with the Earth Federation at the same time, and they're selling out? So they're full selling them a giant asteroid. He wants to be felt? Wait, what? That's a wrinkle that I did not expect. Is he stuck? Does he not actually want to be here? Ah, Lala. Whoa. Chase that swan, eh? Oh, fuck. He's gonna get the vibes. Holy shit! Are you fucking joking? On a fucking horse? Yeehaw! I'm also a politician and random horse rider. That's fucking awesome. In goddamn sane. What? The most absurd meet cute between these characters. We've had so many absurd meet cutes between them, but this is like next level insane. Go to prance. The horse is awesome. And it's linked to that for her. What are you gonna do, Amuro? Fucking hell. He's right because it can't be done. The wisdom can't be granted. Oh, fuck! Yeah. We switching. Ooh, okay. What a fun straightforward setup for her. And there's Gyune. Please don't just unload your guns. Thank you. Damn. This is so familiar. And yet it's new. Cameron. So we have met him a couple of times. Oh, is he the guy who proposed to Mirai? He is. So also she might not be dead. Because the thing hasn't actually happened. Okay. Good job, Cameron. Yep. And many others. Yeah, a legitimizing peace agreement that gives him everything that he wants. For a promise that he'll not do it again. Like, I solemnly swear that I will not take any more territory. Poland is enough. Poland is enough. It'll be fine. Quest Heir, he calls her, instead of Quest Pariah? Why does he give her a new name? Hell yeah. I said something at the very beginning about adults making choices that produce the same cycle over and over again. It's like, damn, dude, no. They're not going to disarm. I love the little tiny bits of comedy sprinkled in. Okay. At least he's not short-sighted enough to not do that. Oh. So we got in a fist fight. Oh, he doesn't even care. He won't even know. In a real mobile suit with Gune. Simulators. Oh god. Whee! Okay, so he is really good. Maybe a natural. Maybe something a little special about this earthbound girl. Now that she's up in space. Ina! Splat. Cute, 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 cute. She's great. She's great. She is the future that we need. Are you joking? My guy, have you seen yourself? Huh. Yeah. It's not really a betrayal to her. Hathaway! Oh, fuck. It starts again. The cycle begins anew. But Quest is a true new type. So he's found an incredible weapon. I'm curious about Nanai. Why do you think you got such a big antenna on your head, lady? Fuck. A fucking terrifying force has been unleashed on the universe. Just like her. Yeah. Yeah, really familiar, huh? Fuck, man. Oh my gosh, she's all. This builds so much into the world. The hopes and dreams of Neo Zeon. She cuts quite a figure. Hmm. That is what he believes. He's really an eco-terrorist at core. An eco-terrorist and a philosopher terrorist. Man, we're gonna watch the wool fall from her eyes too. I wonder how consciously Char is manipulating her, like with the dynamic between him and her. That's beautiful. Even? Hmm. Hmm. Compassion. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Wow, we're going back here. This is so cool. Fuck. Yeah. But this tragedy has shaped Char like so much. This is beautiful. He's forever he's forever stuck there. We're able to build like really great intimacy between these characters. We've had them touch once, and it was just Char putting his arm around her. Because we're building a different kind of intimacy. Whoa. Very familiar. Whoa. Whoa, she thinks he's falling for her too. I thought it was just manipulation. But she's got this brightness and youth that makes perfect sense. And she truly believes. Someone needs the strength to stop? Whoa. Straight up. He just likes her. That was a brutal rejection of sorts. Okay, they're alive. Okay. That is Mirai. The voice actress. That looks almost CG. Or like a model or something. That's really weird. Now Neo Zeon takes the reins. Rightfully. She's the watcher. Everything we can. This color frame is... Yep. This color frame is awesome. With the blue. They're the root of the evil. We remove the root. The evil dies. Huh. The gestures are so cool. Oh. It's so Reinhardt-y. Ugh. Praise our blonde boys. Fuck, Char. It makes perfect fucking sense. Whoa. So he takes on the role of history's greatest villain in order to save humanity. And that's our midway point, pretty much. Hmm. A treaty of eternal peace. The numbers match. People that clean the beaches. He almost just beat him. But this is all a lie. What they're actually broadcasting is like, we're just chilling, everything's fine, we're gonna be a treaty, but they're sending dummies. Antiques still work. Treason. High treason. He's always been pretty cool. Now that I remember who the fuck he is. Yeah! Remembering how he's, like, stepped back. Okay. She's better than you. Cool suits. Reminds me of Griffith. Oh, yeah. Oh, her. True. Yeah, that's right. I'm special. I'm better than you. Uh-oh. Because that's a Space Noid layer that's interesting. It tears apart the lines. It's like Space Noids are the ones with the powers, but Earthlings can be too. They just have to go to space, it seems. They're doing something funky. Fuck. Here it goes. Shit. 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 Everything seems totally fine. Fuck! Fuck. You believed. This is insane. And the suits go. Real war. And she's a real soldier. Fuck. Hiding behind him. Yeah. Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Oh. Where's she going? Oh, shit. Is she gonna kill her own dad? Holy fuck. Oh my god, we manipulated so her first fucking. Whoa. Her first fucking kill is her dad. Who she hates. Whoa. My mind is so bent by the way that this looks. It's so cool. That thing with the bits afterward was insane. Does she feel it? Oh, it's such a bad feeling. Oh my god. Why is he crying? Like, what does he know? Oh, fucking hell. Why was he pretending to cry? I love that he's got Haro. He's the spiritual successor, man. And he's not a new type as far as we can tell. He struggles. What an interesting character. Is he sneaking on? Little boy's going to war in a loader. Weird. Fuck, he's sneaking on his dad's shit. Kiddo, you're gonna get yourself killed. Whoa. Wonder what it is. Figured it out. Goddamn Amuro. The real fleet. Shit. Just infinite missiles. And a full and complete outplay. Char's counterattack continues to work. I don't know whose side we're on for this, but it's working. Whatever Char is doing, it's working. And it's all building toward a plan that we know. We know. Oh. Oh. We wouldn't be a Gundam without a slap. with multiple layers of motivations to it, too. That's great. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, poor buddy. I wonder who she is. She and Astanaji are romancy? Astanaji's got a girlfriend? That's cool. I hope she doesn't fucking die. They paid off Earth. And the colonies support Char. Wait, where's she going? Okay. It's a little bit why. Quests alone. Oh, he's going. Oy, 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 oy. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, the re-GZ is going to be happening. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Hey, kid, you want to ride in a mobile suit? Okay, we get to rehash this battle. Amuro's there. And of course, Char rides out on his own. Whoa. Fucking space battle, man. Whoa. We talk about things that were fucking cool. Things are fucking cool. Oh. It wouldn't be Gundam without some smacks. Oh, we're putting a suit. Yes. He's enhancing her abilities? Yes, he does. I'd love to believe you, Noah. You really have your heart in the right place. True. Really interesting how Amuro's previous experience informs this. Like, he's seen this before, right? She's very familiar. Holy shit, the music. Is the re-GZ? She said she loves you, Astanad. Now she's gonna die. God damn it. Oh my god, on the beats. That was a different clip. That was a different incredible animation. And rid the world simultaneously of a great symbol of evil. It really is a wonderful plan from Char. With a whole bunch of death built into it, too, but, like... What an idea. To take this symbol of death, literally Axis, and throw it at its greatest rival, you know? What are you gonna do now? We all know that we've lost, right? Like, what the hell can we do? Nobody has a giant space laser that can blow Axis out of the sky, right? Psycho Frame maybe to give normal people control? Maybe that's what we're doing here? I don't know. Okay, Gune. Oh man, she's just out there. No normal suit. Shit, man, she's on their radar. Fuck. Oh man. Ikimos! That wasn't even the best one we've had. That's crazy. Okay, so, but if we can destroy the nuclear nozzles, we could do this. That's the idea. We could stop it. She's drawn to the battle. Okay. I don't know who I'm rooting for. Hmm. Sorry, Kune, she's only got eyes for one person. He's gonna try to knock them out of the sky with bits? Was that? That was our hope, wasn't it? I do hate violence. What a thing to say. Whoa! Chica! Chica, 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 chica! What the fuck, girl? Actually, you're gonna stay in here, because we don't want you to freeze to death. She sure did. Oh. A pressure? A Gundam. The Gundam. The new Gundam. Oh shit, what is that? Some kind of super missile attachment thing? Oh, it's the little foldy thing? Good luck. Whoa. They'll make you the Supreme Leader? I don't know about that, buddy. You can give it a shot. Oh. A worthy opponent. This is so familiar. Ugh. Wow. Oh. Something about the Psychomu? Got her. With the power of the Psychomu. Hello. Oh. He's got a front row seat. It's just like with Lala, though. It's too much. Oh. Oh. Hathaway. Hathaway's having vibes, too. Alright, here's our Re-GZ. We've set her up as, like, crucially important, but it's unclear why. Whoa. Whoa. What is the deal with the Gundam wannabe? The Re-GZ? Like, we've set it up, but what? Oh my gosh. It's got plenty of weapons. Fuck. Amuro. What are you gonna do, Amuro? Awesome. Awesome. So driven. What a cool element. He reminds me of, like, Jared. And so we are captured! Is that his plan? Oh my god! Oh, they're not radiator plates. Those are the funnels. That's right, he had to resist. Oh, fuck. Okay, he just chucked him. He just chucked her. Whoa. They're big funnels. Oh, Amuro. Oh. Was it because he whipped her body around like that? Fuck. What are you feeling, Quest? Uh-huh. If you don't kill me? Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, the suit skidding in and not landing well is awesome. Oh. Fuck. Fuck, man. Hmm. Pineapple salad? Sorry, different show. Fuck! Always he finds a way to blame himself. We know, Amuro. Because Char has made himself a villain. Well, you smacked her. Hmm. The alpha, eh? Hmm. Hmm. He really relies on her for that. What a fascinating character that we've developed for Nanai. This competent, capable person who's also kind of normal, you know? I'm taking you to be mean to you. Mm-hmm. Like I would listen to you, yeah. You're just jealous. Yeah, yeah, good job. You're getting a little big for your britches there, buddy. Hmm. Hmm. No one understands, of course. Oh my god, the slaps go all the way around! It'll be all a quest, all the time. That's one way of looking at it, though. Okay, we're gonna try again. Whoa. Oh, okay. So we have an additional option. Okay. It's very cool. It's a really cool setup. And it's our last hope. Didn't come from our R&D, it came from Xeon? That's really weird. Hmm. Hmm. An unknown power. We've seen some unknown fucking power. Oh! We've seen some unknown fucking powers before. The new Gundam. Oh, again, she's so chipper. Where are we going, Mirai? Oh, shit. It's a lot more than that. It's already cold. Oh. That's recognizable, not something you'd ever see on your horizon. Fuck. Can you imagine? Like, what a specter of the past come back to Earth. Truly, your chickens come home to roost, huh? They're coming. One last chance. This slow build of the beat. We're going into it, guys. This will be for the last time, too. Oh my god. Yeah. They may not be working with us, but they're at least on our side, probably. Hoda. Everyone knows that story. Hmm? Yeah, why is it a problem? He always knows what he needs to say, though. Wonder if Hathaway and his little mecha are going to be critical to this. Somehow. Or if he'll just be here. She's useful. And he's manipulating him, too. How are you gonna do that, Cune? This fucking track in the background is bringing up so much emotion in me. Whoa, hello. Hello. So happy. What the fuck is that? I love that we've got a new mobile suit with some crazy shit going on. And the fucking fin funnels, too. She knows. She'll be fine. She thinks. Damn, he's good. He's got the new Gundam stuff going new, you know? Beating the shit out of you, dude. Oh, oh, the airbag, that was cool. Oh, finger guns. He's just barely keeping up. Okay. You first. So are they controlled by his subconscious, like, completely? I don't know. Whoa. What a scene. The transitions are perfect. Can they do it? Whoa. Is this the unknown power? Holy fuck, they can create like a barrier around him. Huh? Stop getting in the Colonel's way. They're getting fucked up. He is crucial, somehow. Not that one? Why not that one? Oh, is it because of the Psy? No, 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 no. Oh, God. Astanaji? 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 Stop you from what? I won't stop you? From what, I wonder? Oh my God. Hathaway's going for a suit. Just a normal fucking mass-produced Gundam. First kill. Just like the simulator, baby. Oh, shield gone. Blaster gone. Oh! Yes, he did. Goodbye, Kyune. Again, deaths are so instant and anticlimactic in Gundam, it's crazy. And there's Char, to single-handedly personally stop it. Oh, we reused. There are only 4. That's 2. That was close. Whoa. Their battle and the energy that is surrounding it. Okay, we're going in the other way. Fuck. We're gonna try to break it up from inside. Kid's already out there, man. And so is Chan. Yes. Whoa. Protected? the Psy thing. That thing, yes, indeed. She's bought in completely. Oh. Oh. Rejection most foul. Oh. Poor Quest. Your own personal Lala. Oh my god, would you like your own internal fucking psychic awakening? Ah. Don't shoot Chan Hathaway. Oh my god. And your own personal Lala with a traumatic murder of someone you didn't really want to kill. It's the same. Amuro's gonna feel that, too. Fuck! Amuro kissed her, too! Fuck! Even if we win now, it's like, what are we fighting for, yeah? Yeah. We'll go to space. Oh. That was Christina. I don't know what that energy is supposed to be, but it's fucking crazy. Really worthy rivals. I don't understand. Or is it to blow the nukes? It's to blow the nukes off of 4. I love that this whole movie has been an extension of this one battle between these two. Oh, so we blow a nuke there. Oh. The nuke. Oh. Whoa. God, Char. He's always been extraordinary. Oh, what was that? Whoa. Guided by the Psychomu. Maybe. Whoa. He does remember. The creative battle is so cool! Woo, 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 woo. Oh. He hasn't made it yet. We're blasting Axis. We're getting out. We might save the Earth for whatever that's worth. Oh my god. Victory. Sacrificing the Gundam? Oh my gosh, they've already left though. 1v1 with normal suits in a dark, empty space. What a perfect place. Oh my gosh. He's setting up booby traps. Oh, off the radio. Confusion. Then what do you care about, Char? Wasn't that the whole point? Fuck. Wow, that's super interesting. Breaking his normal suit, too. Haha! What a fight. It all comes down to this, these two minds and their beliefs at the end of everything. You're here alone, man. Oh shit, he already made it out. He'll fight you till the fucking end, man. Both of you believe for real. Using everything at their fucking disposal. If it hadn't been for you... This is the end of things. Your plans are failing. I'm to retreat? Nanai. He just ejected. Oppa. Too late? But... So despite everything, it will be enough, won't it? Whoa. Because he doesn't care about any of this. It's enough. Oh shit, he's doing a thing. A little bit. Yeah. Huh. So we'll use you to push. Not if he has something to do about it. This is like, it's like what we needed Camus to do, right? Like, call on that power for something important. Not for what he did. That wasn't it. We gotta help, we gotta help. Get the others to come and help. Whoa. We've hit atmosphere. I'm pushing, man! I'm trying to push! He gave it to him? And he wanted him to hear him earlier, too. And he thinks he'll still succeed. Yeah, so arrogant. Sparkles. Is it? From the far side of Earth? Earth Federation actually finally showing up. Are they gonna push? Are we all gonna push? So all together, everyone of Earth gathers around to push. To hold back the sky. I've got chills all over my body. The sky has fallen so many times. And now we're all going to gather up and fucking Spirit Bomb hold it? No, they do. No, they do, and it'll work too. No, and it'll work too, and we need you as well, you fuck. It's Earth, man. Are they going to join too? Fuck. They're willing. Better to go out like this, huh? Fuck. Maybe it won't work. Is this where we're taking it? Failure? The Gundam will save us. The Gundam will save us. Maybe it's wrong. Alone. Hey. Hey. Something very strange is happening. We're gonna burn up. Whoa. Oh, I guess. Okay. Maybe. Oh, And that's what he seeks in Nanai. What? It's being pulled. Not pushed away, but pulled. By will. By, like, will. It's being pulled. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. The two fucking halves of Axis hovering in the sky. I don't know what to think. Hathaway, Noah. What striking characters. And they fucking survive. Just barely. And now a ring of spirits surrounds the earth? That's what it seems like. Mobius loop, huh? Love? All I want is you. This is among the best ever. I can see why. It is done. We have watched front to back Char's Counterattack. I understand why this is looked upon as such a wonderful film. I do not believe that I've processed it at all. But I can spin off the top of my head a couple of big takeaways. First, this is one of the most intricately put together animated films I have seen. The sheer number of individual scenes with interesting things going on in them is kind of unmatched. There are so few slow scenes that just hold on with like anime style tropes or anime style holding on a background and things sliding past. Everything is in action, is moving, is bouncing off of something else, is flowing into somewhere else. It's a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, it's a lot intimidating to think about how any given scene flows. Like, let's say we have a scene where our characters are all going to get together, get on their ships, or get in their mobile suits and their various things and take off. We do that with like 40 scenes, 40 shots of them sliding into mobile suits and running down hallways and taking off, and where they're going, and panning through different spaces, and latching a thing onto another thing, and flying across the room, and 12 people hopping into their individual mobile suits, and like then we've got character interactions going on the entire time, and characters are speaking on their communicators back and forth with each other, and we're setting up stakes and emotional reasons for what's going on in this particular fight as we all take off, and what all the enemies are doing at the exact same time, and the location they're going to, and then it all clashes, and suddenly we're in the midst of the most kinetic, dynamic space battle that's bouncing back and forth, and things are exploding, and we've got like a direct line on the emotional state of every character on the field. And we're sliding in as they slip by us in a mobile suit, and we're sliding in to be there in the frame with them, in their chair, and look at them face by face. We slip out of that, and suddenly the mobile suit is going, and it drifts off into space, and it zaps across something, and something else explodes over here, and boom, 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 boom. And we paint this picture of battle where we can zoom all the way into the to the micro, and like see the smallest element of one person's facial expression, and then zoom all the way back out. We've got a fleet against a fleet, and we're unloading, and our missiles are hitting anti-air barrages, and things are... And at no point does it feel like it loses itself. Like that flow gets interrupted severely. Like we jump out of it in a way that can't be caught back up. No. At every step throughout it, it lands. It's concise, it's precise, it knows where it's at, and we know where we're at. That's incredible. It's fucking incredible. Because, like, man, I've watched Ginga Eiyu Densetsu, and there's a lot of really cool space battle, but everything that Ginga Eiyu Densetsu does at its highest peaks is in every battle in this film. Everything that we've seen Gundam do at its highest peaks throughout its runtime is everywhere in this film. From the most detailed character movement that we see starting with Chan and Quess. Chan and Quess, as they're just like walking around, and there's a little bit of a bounce to their step, or their suit kind of flows in a bit of a way. Every character, every named character at least, is so striking that they are standouts against the entire backdrop of what Gundam has presented. Quess is a brilliant standout who has elements of her personality that resonate with the other female characters that we've had, and is completely standalone as well. It has a totally different variety of crazy than 4 did before her, and yet there's something about her that has that same degree of compulsion. Like a perfect new generation's Lala. Our male characters each have kind of a female counterpoint. We have Nanai with Char, and then we have Chan and Amuro, and then we have Quess and to me it's like Quess and Gyune are these two people in the middle kind of trying to navigate their thing. Or I guess it's Hathaway and Quest, really. And it's like everyone, each of them is trying to find their place in a micro relationship between themselves and somebody of the opposite gender, and like within a family dynamic on a personal level, and then that reflects outward into their broad scale dynamic. Like Yune doesn't really have an attachment, as far as we can tell. But in a different sense, he's kind of got Char as his dad and Nanai as his mom a little bit, in a weird sense. Quest it's said explicitly at the end when Amuro and Char are kind of battling in their minds. It's like she's looking for a father figure this whole time, but she was seeking it in a romantic way, on this strange level that, well, that girls sometimes do, that people sometimes do. It's not exactly gender specific, where you try to find someone to fill a role that it hasn't been fulfilled for you. And she's got this contentious, broken relationship of kind of scorn that she has toward her father. And then she finds these powerful, competent, interesting people in Amuro first. And then finding that he has kind of a girlfriend, she seeks it elsewhere and finds it in Char. Drive and manipulation of people of each other, of Char, of the masses. The themes and elements of this film are too deep and too multi-layered. Char is imposing his will and using people as machines. He uses Neo Zeon as a machine to accomplish this goal. And he uses Quest as a piece of machinery, right? Little more than what she's worth in her ability to pilot, right? As has been before. As so many of our pilots have been used by adults before. Noah's the most like our previous protagonists, just a kid caught up in the midst of all this craziness. He's not really special or powerful, and that's a cool character to put into this position, because he doesn't really, in reality, Noah doesn't contribute much at all, as far as I know, as far as I can tell. He's important. He plays a role. If it were not for him, he kills Chan. It's so complicated. Each of these characters is so complicated. That's something that's really interesting. Is there any character, is there a clear good or bad to them? Or are they dramatically, uniquely, in a world of fictional characters, are they uniquely human? Because the only ones where it's really clear-cut are when we get far enough away from decision makers to just have people, right? It's really clear-cut that Keita and Astanagi they just love each other, right? They love each other. He was going to make her a salad. We had never met her before, as far as I know. She was going to do a cool thing. She died. Okay. They're cool. They're neat. There's nothing, morally contentious about their characters. But any character who has anything decision-making-y, super morally contentious. I mean, the worst character, most bad guy, is Quest's dad, who sort of sells out the Earth. It just concedes to Char's desires. Pretty fucked up. But even then, he's an idiot who thinks that he's actually securing peace for Earth. He's just too foolish to understand that's not going to work. Char has multiple motivations, and it's unclear. We get this battle at the end where, in a traditional piece, Char would be the bad guy trying to destroy Earth, and Amuro's the good guy trying to save it. But, Char's trying to save humanity by destroying Earth. That's why Quest believes him in the first place. Amuro thinks there's a chance for us. He believes in hope. He believes in time and people and the possibility. And so do I, right? I agree with Amuro for the most part, and yet I understand the angle that that's a foolish, childish way of looking at things. That's not real. So, for every character, for every element and side of this thing, I am forced to think. And for that I am grateful. And really impressed. So, on a thematic level, we've got an interesting, conflicted, continuously, like, you can just drill down into any element of the decision making in this show and be like, and experience a wealth of really cool ideas and cool conflicts. The characters are so unique and vibrant, and they feel so lived in. Like real people. In a way that sometimes they're more flat than an anime character would be, you know? Like Nanai, I think of somebody that Char might be romantically involved with, and that's not the first thing that comes to mind, but now at the end of the film, I can't imagine it being someone else. What a strange counterpoint to the, like, ephemeral beauty and call of the kind of spiritual Lala, who, kind of like Quest, has this childish joy to her and this ability to see through things and feel things greatly. What an interesting turn to find comfort in, well, a mother figure in Nanai. Competent and calm and sturdy. Fascinating. And then is the production. One of the most potent, geez, how do I put this? There are very few soundtracks that absolutely blow me away that aren't created by Yuki Kajira. This is fucking one of them. Gosh, the slow build at the end before we get into the primary scene. Some of the battle music. Some of the big triumphant moments, or the title reveal, where we have this piece that builds up into this grand title reveal and sort of announces the film to you as like, here you are, the film is here and you'd better lock in. The soundtrack is incredible. The flow and direction is like nothing I've ever seen. And the Sakuga, the shiny, sparkly, explodey, fucking glittery, messy bits, where laser swords are chopping through mecha arms and enormous colonies come to life. It stays at the peak of everything that Gundam has done. All the way through. From characters bouncing down a hallway to in the midst of a sky-splitting battle. Suits and bits whipping around and past the camera and generating space and relationships between objects and moving things and us that make me feel more in tune with and there than just about anything that I've ever seen. Sci-fi that honestly really makes most CG era sci-fi stuff, like the way that the modern Star Warses look, the way that the modern Star Treks look, a TV and film, that makes all of that look like fucking garbage to me. Like shiny, realistic garbage. Because compared to with the way that Gundam moves and shudders when explosions go off, our fucking CG green screen worlds that we've become inured to just feel empty and shallow and hollow. This is so, like, oh, it's so real. How does it do that? How does it do that? How does it evoke in my mind a realer place than something more realistic would. I don't know. And for something that genuinely verges into space fantasy by the end, as we have a flying Tetris block change the world and pull an asteroid out of hitting Earth. Unexplained, by the way. Something to talk and think about in the threads, something to... I like it. It's the kind of thing that makes me want to go and look at all the Reddit threads of people being like, so what happened at the end there? So what was that? And read through like 30 people who have different ideas and are like, well, to my mind, it was like Chan, through the Psychomu, channeled all of the spirits of everyone, brought about by this like gathering of people, and Amuro holding it up to pull this weight, this horrible thing out of the atmosphere and off into orbit. But I don't know. I don't know how the fuck it happened. All I know is that some glimmering ribbons of light wrapped around the falling sky and held it up. All the people on Earth knows that a miracle happened. And yet we know, right? We know that it's because of love and compassion. We know that it's because someone's out there wanted to change something, to give us a chance. We know that Earth deserves a chance, too. One way we know that is because, well, Earthers can become and change, and their minds can change. We prove that with our blue-haired, most poignant character in the film. Yes, she gets pulled into Char's orbit, but, like, she's as capable of really understanding the space noids as they are, and fighting alongside them. We, all of us, humans, minds, us living things, we can hear each other. And it doesn't take fucking destroying the Earth to do it. Doing that just leads to another cycle of violence. And that's what Amuro is saying at the end. It's like, don't you get it? It can never go this way. You're just going to start it over again. You're just going to kill so many again. And violence and rage and vengeance and retribution will be our legacy forever again. Humanity will be judged by their own works, and will have to atone for their sins against nature and earth. Human will is concentrating. A group of people gathered for purpose, driven by necessity, change everything, and are capable of changing everything. That's what we say is important here at the very end. All of these battles, all of this war, all of this fight between these two minds, because that's what this film really is. From the very beginning to the very end, it's Char Aznable and Amuro Ray fighting against each other. Those living on Earth only care about themselves, and so they have to be gotten rid of. They have to be shown. It has to be changed. And Amuro saying, I believe in humanity. He's seen so much war too. He saw Lala die too. He caused it. You know? Both of them think they caused it. Both of them did. Amuro wants to believe. Char doesn't. He believes we need a clean break. There's no reconciliation that can happen between them, and so a perfect conflict. A perfect conflict, one which takes, a genuinely incredible story to resolve. I'm kind of like getting to the point where it's actually hitting me. It's like, it's beginning to actually hit me how much I just watched. Every outfit is designed immaculately. Every location is cool. And every background feels fucking awesome. It just feels so textured, you know? It took like 30 seconds for me to buy in to the look of this film. And then suddenly, it's just reality to me. It's so textured and alive. I am in awe, and I am in shock. I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna turn off the camera for a little bit. I'm gonna take some time, and I'm gonna let this percolate. And I'll be back to talk a little bit more about this in a little while. See you in a minute. Man, I wish I had a beer. I feel like I could really use that to just, like, sit back and go, ha. I'm going to go jump to a couple of moments that I highlighted in my notes as they happened, as just things that I knew I wanted to jump back and look at. At about halfway through the film, I stopped being able to do this because too many things started happening, and so we'll miss a bunch, but that's fine. The first one was the explosion wave that happens here. Here. This roiling wave of stuff. I just want to look at it. That's fucking incredible looking. And then it, like, impact frames itself into this explosion. Whoa. Okay. At 1850, there's a laser hit, and then there's a, like, cut-in. And it's the first time that I noticed us doing a cut-in in the film. Cut-ins are what I'm calling, like, we've got a person in a mobile suit and, like, a corner opens up and then the person is inside it and we see what they're doing on the inside. Yeah, okay. So here we have these three suits going forward, get blasted, he falls back, and then, yeah, in that moment, bam, bam, boom, suddenly we're cut into him. We get that facial expression as everything goes stark black. Whoa. Boom. So smooth. 2630. How did they draw that side? It's like, it's almost like CG. I don't know how it looks like that. They've got this filter over it to make the glass appear. The clouds. My mind is blown by the way that this thing looks. And it's so perfect. There are some moments later where we get these big space installations that are shifting, and they almost look CG, and they don't look like this. They don't look as good. And then there's the way that the center and the ring on the outside are placed so that the ring moves slightly as we bring this into frame. And it gives the sense that the whole thing is real. And it's all rotating just slightly while we can really see the rotation of the center. Oh, just stunning. 107, the Char funnels. He fires off these funnels, and we take them poof, all the way across before they zip into motion, and suddenly we're in the wide of that frame. This is one of the scenes that I think is, like, really, truly stands out for me. Because it engages that close-up layer with that big macro layer seamlessly. Whoosh. The actual mechanical difficulty of drawing a thing moving through space is one thing, but then changing our perspective like this, and suddenly we're in the midst of this giant battlefield. And then we're bouncing back into Char, and then boom! I can't think of anything ever that I've ever seen that feels like this. That feels this interconnected and well thought through. I can't think of anything. Even the most minor elements, like this random suit hopping on board and taking off amongst thousands, are intricately put together. The set of effects used for lasers and lights and explosions are so consistent. They differ in atmosphere and in space. Like, there's more color to the ones that happen in atmosphere. There are these sparkles that are, I guess they're almost like Minovsky particles, but they just happen around all the lasers and stuff. Like here, look, it's the beam, but it's also the dots around the beam. And somebody went and pip, pop, pip, 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 those little dots on every laser, on every, like, rocket back for the back of the rocket of a ship. On everything. There's light, and then there's the scatter effect of the combustion of gases around the light. There are lasers, there are explosions, and everything is distinct. And everything is done by fucking hand. I'm in awe, I'm in awe, I'm in awe, I'm in awe, I'm in awe. And we go from shiny and huge surfaces that have the textures that they should fucking have. Hallways that I believe in. Let alone the actual seats of the mechs and how perfect the transitions of the view screens around them are every time that we have the characters sit inside and then they whoop and the view screen goes on and there's stuff going on out around them. It's perfect. I'm growing in my awe to the movie. I didn't even notice that there were screens happening. I always try to keep an eye out for, like, things on screens, but it was so fluid that I just believed it. I didn't even think about it, I just believed it. Yeah, of course, these are characters looking at screens. They're anime screens. It doesn't matter, they're real to me. They're real to me. Every ship is fucking real. Every dummy is fucking real. Every fight has thought behind it, as though each character is making real decisions in the moment. Especially when we get to, like, Amuro making pitch perfect in the moment decisions, like using his weird gun to fire out a bunch of dummies and then slashing forward with a laser sword to create, like, or when he's running around inside and setting up all these booby traps. There's too much. I just have to watch the film again. I might end up doing that this weekend. I don't know. That might be what I have to do. Because it's like any scene that I get to, I'm just going to find the most incredible moments. From grand character acting to incredible explosive pieces, set pieces, to these intricate, intimate character interactions. As these people who can't really connect to each other try, and some of them use each other, and there's this sense in Char of alienation from self, from identity, of pushing himself to become the ideal, and losing something of what it means to be human in the process. But we understand him still, and we can feel for him still. God. By the time we get to the finale battle, and we've set the stakes up so fucking high, for every character on an individual level and for the world scale, we then bring it together to have the most extravagant space battles answer our conundrum. Here we are. Our pieces are set. Now who wins? And it's like a true Deus Ex Machina is what happens. Right? And in a real sense, we've had a Deus Ex Machina before, right? The machine makes a choice. Something happens outside the realm of possibility. And here, it's exactly that. For all his struggle and all his effort, and all the people who believe in him, and this whole force, a physical object hurtling toward Earth, literally bound by gravity, is halted and stopped by will. By human will. It's the only read of it, right? There's no ethereal cosmic beyond our minds, our wills, that exists out there that we've presented. And so Char, in a way, he's trying to get humanity closer in touch with that, with this ephemeral thing back there, and it rejects his attempt. It says, not like that. It doesn't necessarily agree with Amuro or agree with anything else, but it says, not like that. Not through this kind of destruction. And so the struggle is doomed to continue, yeah? One must doubt whether this will change anything. This extraordinary battle that happens in the skies is just a light show to the people of Earth, unless they are told, unless they are made aware of what happened here. So will we battle this battle out again? Will these forces and ideals be destined to clash once more? I don't know. We have to show the world the light of the human heart. Well, there it is, sparkling. The shattered symbol of Xeon, of contention between Earth and space, is now shattered, glittering in orbit. There is the light of the human heart. There is our doom prevented by will, by our will. So at the end here, like a different ending, what feels like a lifetime ago, with a girl in between them, causing some weird undulations in the tension of the universe, Amuro Ray, and Kasval Daikun, Char Aznable, battle it out. Nanai feels Char's life draining away. What is that? His will to fight, perhaps? I don't know. The next generation of Earthers will be born with that in the sky. And this generation of Space Noids will know what was attempted here. What will come of it? Man, I don't know. I guess we would just have to keep watching Gundam in order to find out. And we might just do exactly that. This is a hell of a way to inspire me to watch more Gundam. What a fucking interesting piece. Okay, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to pull up Sakakaburu. We're going to do the first page. And that's it. That's as far as we're going to go with these. We're going to go from bottom to top. I'm just going to put them in new tabs. I'm curious to see if we'll have any like really recognizable names here. I don't know. Well, there's Mitsuo Iso and Yoshiyuki Tomino. So, Mitsuo Iso I know for like some of the most incredible spatial stuff and realism, and Tomino for space battles. Like, I imagine that cut that I gawked over of Char's bits was Tomino. That's my guess. Let's go ahead and go through them. We've got Akihiko Yamashita and Hiroyuki Ochi. Oh my god, I remember that. There are so many little pieces of technology that stand out to me. It's just like, fuck, that's really cool. Of course you would want your suit to have cool things that can grip onto stuff. Oh my gosh, the dummies. Oh, the little cut-in. Wow. And then navigating the space. Oh, wow. Artist unknown. Oh, the blam blam blam. This is where she takes down the bridge. The explosion is beautiful, and that's beautiful, but horrifying. I did it! Aren't I fucking cool? Yeah, kid. You sure are. Gosh, continuing Gundam protagonist. I don't know if she's a protagonist. Having their parents die in really fucked up ways. Another artist unknown. God, that's so cool to orchestrate that. All of these different suits taking off, you know? Oh, this was one of my favorite sequences in the early part of the film. Boom! I don't even understand, like, this character is super interesting to me because it just seems she's just a cool soldier who's cool and blows the shit out of some bad guys a few times. But man, she is potent. I guess it's to put contention between her and Quest. Fuck. Even here, it's just too much to actually talk about. It's just too much to actually talk about. So let me try to break down one sequence, okay? We're gonna break down from not even here. Here. Giant explosion. Whoosh. So we create an incredible amount of space by doing that. Fly, cut in. Cut to blam blam. The jets on the back are perfect. The explosion is perfect. Cut into an emotion as she realizes that this ship is going down. And then back to it, blasting out other mobile suits. Out of ammo, discharge the clip, jam a new one in, and then cut inside to have her talk a little bit and re-engage into the battle. She turns and moves, and then we're cut. We're somewhere else. We're with Yune and Quest. They begin firing on this guy, take him down. She's sort of hiding behind him, and then we find ourselves caught in the blast, and then caught in the turret fire from the ship. We have to dodge it all the way out. It feels like 10 or 12 elements, all of which had to be choreographed and put together, and all of which happened in a matter of a handful of seconds. And just they're there, and they're real. They just happen. I'm so impressed. I'm so overwhelmed and impressed. Oh, this is where it's actually blowing, and we've got some direct combat between the Gundam and Char's suit. They're kind of like beating the shit out of each other. Like, I think a moment after this, we grab Char and we're like, oh no, it's a moment before this, and we're like just pounding on his face, you know, through the suit. It's so cool how Mobile Suit Martial Arts kind of evolved into this really evocative battle style. It's gotten so much better at telling the stories. At really, like, generating the battle. There's live action is animated effects and live action. It's interesting. Yeah, this spinning and flying over there. Oh, is the Earth spinning a piece of live action? I guess. I don't mind. I don't feel like that's super special feeling either. Takatsuna Senbei. Oh, so many sparklies. Whoa. Okay. We just gotta pull back to the beginning of this and watch it again. Boom. And she's there. The little cut-ins, and then they move. Oh, how do we pull the cut-ins away? Oh, they slide out. Swipe. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. How do we get back in here? Whoosh. Oh, it's as she crosses the line of the screen to the left. Crosses there, and we're cut. And we follow the same motion. Oh. Boom, and separated. And then jets, jets, jets. It kind of loops into itself, too. I really like the way the person who cut this has cut it. These particle effects are next level. Actually, kind of everything in the film is next level. Every character moves every time they're on screen. Every suit feels real. Every explosion, every light, every beam, every ray. Oh, there's the the dummies and then the swipe. This battle really reminds me of some Star Wars type of stuff. Especially when we get my beam saber is weaker than his. This is maybe the only silly cut in the entire thing. There are a couple of jokes, right? There's the dad character misses and flails his arms the once, and a couple of other little jokes that are intentional jokes. This is just our realm of Gundam is goofy sometimes. Yasuomi Umetsu. Character acting. Does this include the moment that she throws the glass? No. Just the characters walking around. Incredible. It's so simple, but it really does add a lot. Oh, here's Umetsu for the crowd. Oh, this is the crowd that we pass down. And we do this crazy, pan sequence. Very interesting when Char's in public versus when he's in private, yeah. A symbol, right? He really does feel alienated from himself. Hiroyuki Ochi. Boom. Oh. Zip, 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 zip. And the camera follows the beam, so it creates another jolt of the pep, 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 pep. And then we follow it, flow, 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 with the suit. Whoa. It is incredible to me how well the feeling of enormous mobile suits flying through space and whipping out beam swords and slashing at each other is actually conveyed to me. It would be so easy for this to all be a floating nightmare. Just a mess of shit that doesn't feel real or weighty moving past itself. But everything is perfect to its gravity and to its weightiness and to its mass. From ships sort of sinking through the sky to stuff getting blown away to characters bouncing across zero-G environments. It's all perfect. Oh, and everything has shadows on it. Every single thing has the right shadows at the right times. Unknown, presumed Atsushi Shigeta. Oh, this is the missile barrage. This was enormous. I would have guessed that this was like Tomino, but for obvious reasons. Golly. Really incredibly over the top. There is a rich, rich history of ships blowing up in space being something that animators are really good at. This is an incredible example. The last 3 cuts is supposed to be by Mitsuo Iso. It definitely could be. These explosions. But I don't know, man. There's so much talent here that I just have no idea. Okay, here's Umetsu, but this is on the throw. It turns so quickly. And then the hair. Vibrant, alive, right? Like alive, real. The birds, huh? And then chasing them in the Jeep. What strange flowy animation. Oh my god, and then the horse. Is the horse all the same guy? This whole sequence is credited to one fucking guy? Kind of vague, but this scene looks fairly Umetsu to me. Oh, there's info that it might be. I think the horse looks awesome. It looks like something out of a period drama, like a samurai period drama. I never knew that I needed Char on a horse, but something about Char on a horse yelling at Amuro is genuinely fucking incredible. And when we have him rushing through the trees, and it's almost like not rotoscope, no, but like rotoscope, the original with the horse running, it feels important and interesting and filmic. I also love Quest's outfit throughout this. The black and white little number that she's wearing, it's super cute and interesting. But she's also engaged and fascinated by Char throughout this, right? And she'll be taken by him at the end of this. And this fist fight, it's like, truly the whole movie is this fight. It's this same fucking fight the whole time. And she gets in the way of it and hops on over to his side. Fascinating. Okay. Just a few more. Mitsuo Iso presumed. There are some fights between the Yagdoga and the Re-GZ, but I feel like Sakuga Wiki would have specified tagging is presumed just to be safe. Okay. Oh, yeah, the wrap-up on Amuro. Oh. And holding Chan. Fucking Yune, right? He's such a cool character. He's so separate and different from like a Jared or similar, and yet has so much in common with those characters. He works as such a perfect like third-party semi-antagonist here. Oh man, these are really cool. I didn't notice how cool these looked. And she feels it too. The fins are so neat. Shake, shake. Damn. And tosses her away. We continue with death just happening like that in Gundam. It's something that I really appreciate. Fuck. Another body. Another girl who is close to you who dies for it, right? Poor Amuro. Okay, we've got Omori, Iso, and Senba. That's a stacked cast. What the fuck? Cool effects at 018. Wish we had confirmation of who did this. Okay. Oh, fuck this. I just don't want to get copyright claimed. Oh, it's like in and out. Is it on ones? Like, how did we do that? Yeah. Yeah, it's full on ones. That's how we did it. That's why it looks so smooth and beautiful. Oh, God, the airbag going off for the first time was so cool. We don't have to tell us anything. We just know immediately what that was. And our camera angle choices to, like, follow the weird hand things. Increíble. Oh, every time that bits or funnels take off, they cut arcs of rad curves through space. They generate the space for fighting in. Whoa. That's Iso. That's Iso. You know? There's no other human on the planet that drew that. Mitsuo Iso drew that. I'd bet my firstborn on it. Okay, here's Umetsu. Oh my gosh, this is the sequence of Char inside his mind, which sort of sets up everything that happened in the past really, really potently, and reanimates portions of this pivotal sequence at the end of Mobile Suit. This explosion then, like, yeah, it shifts into him. Yeah, my favorite moment in it is it shifting into him, and it's like, I think I said when this happened, I was like, and that made him the person he is today, and we just show it happening. Who are you, Char Aznable? That's who you are. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh. This is where we're like, this is pure Star Wars, right? Bam, bam, but your beam saber is weaker than his. He has the high ground in some way. But they're just scrambling. They're putting everything they have into it. Ah, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Mobile Suit's fighting is crazy. And our most viewed, highest rated cut for Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack is this one. Where we build a barrier out of the fucking, out of these bits and create something else. Wow. Wow. I have no idea how that was drawn. I have no idea how you come up with something like this. I'm still more impressed by the cut of Char's funnels going out. Oh, which is right here. I found it. It's this cut right here, and unfortunately, it is fully artist unknown. But this is the cut, and there they go. I don't know. I don't know who could have done that. All I know is that it's beautiful. And I feel that way about a lot of this movie. It's like an artifact from a bygone age when things were created like this. Chances are that nothing like it will ever be created again, so all I can do is be grateful that it exists and that I get to watch it. And I am. And that'll transition us out of this section. I am grateful that I get to look at this. As much as it overwhelms me, and as little as I think I really understand it, sort of, when it comes to the more ephemeral stuff, the new typiness, and maybe the politics and the messaging, the fact of it, the sheer weight of it, of its existence, and its existence as such a cool thing, really impressive. I feel like the tension and conflict presented in this film, and in Gundam as a whole, is maybe timeless. Because it's about change, and about holding on to the past. And it's about resentment, and mistakes, violence, and how it echoes into the future. And more than anything, it's about how we, as individuals, have power. And that's so strange, because so many of the individuals in this story don't. But there's something hopeful. There's something hopeful in the idea that a guy or a girl can get behind behind the controls of a robot and change the course of history. As I sit here behind the controls of one part of my own distributed robot, this set of screens and cameras and technologies that I use to communicate my heart with the world, I hope that there's truth to that idea in Gundam. I think it's easy to feel like the world is sort of set in stone. Like the things that are happening are so big and so far out there away from us individuals that we have no hope of changing them or even understanding them. That we're like those people stuck on Earth, with this battle playing out in the skies above us, able only to barely watch and barely understand from the outside. That's how it sometimes feels looking at politics, looking at the world and how it marches on, looking at the conflicts and wars that adults wage against one another. Gundam says that each of us as children might have the power to be something special, and that specialness comes from connection to others, and to something like the spirit of what's out there. The collective spirit, I want to believe in something like the message that Gundam presents. I want to believe that by getting in my weird robot and carrying on this legacy of creation that my ancestors, artistically and literally, provided me with, this framework that I can jump into and sit down inside, this framework for how to live and how to create and how to share that with others. I hope that it's true. I hope that words and thoughts and ideas and meaning can echo through physical reality and can change the hearts and minds of other people who pilot other mechas. Because we're all human. Whatever side of this weird planet you're on, we're all human. And we all have the power to become crystalline, stagnant, hateful, resentful, and stuck, sort of entrapped in cycles of violence, in the day-to-day of just existing. And for me, it's these works, these time capsules of thought and idea and brilliance passed down that continuously, daily, snap me up out of that sort of reverie of the flesh, of being a goddamn hunk of meat on a goddamn rock, These works of art and the chance to talk about them and think about them, think about the people who made them, snap me up out of that reverie and engage me to strive for something greater. And it's that kind of striving, that kind of believing that there might be something to strive for, even in the face of all of the despair that our world is faced with, and there's a whole lot of it. We don't need some mastermind to drop a rock on us. Our planet is doing a good job of destroying itself. And in the face of that, we are the ones who have a chance to choose something different. And it will be out of our minds and our ideas and our ideals and our willingness to fight for them that futures filled with compassion and life even can be made possible. So, we must not forget, I must not forget, that we are only human, to steal a line from High Ren, of all things. But in remembering that we are only human, we must remember that we are, that's the only state of being that has a chance of changing anything. Only human, yes. And only humans can change this world. And so we must. And I don't know how. Maybe I'm like Amuro, a foolish idealist, believing in the hopes that some deus ex machina swoops in and changes things for real. Maybe that's foolish, but seems like the people who made this film didn't think that it was foolish to stand as one, alone, against the inevitable, and push as hard as you can. The people who made this film said, maybe that's enough. Maybe the universe will choose to stand behind you if what you're pushing for is the right thing. I want to believe that. So I'll stand amongst the creators who made this human-centered work, this hopeful human-centered work. And I salute them, and I turn to look in the direction that they were looking, and that's where I'm going. I hope you're going that way too. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching this Gundam movie thing. I hope it was not a disappointment. I'm pretty proud of how it turned out, I think. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and would like to support me in making more things like it, please check out the Patreon linked in the description. It's the only thing that keeps me able to do this. Thank you very much for being, and for watching, and for thinking. I'm so proud of us. Much love. Peace.